Thing is, I'm a firm believer of God, and I believe that there is nothing God cannot do. But one thing I didn't see coming is getting an admission in one of the best universities in the United States of America. It's full funding that cover my tuition fee and also a stipend. And don't even start to think I graduated with first class, because I didn't. Neither did I write any exams like GRE, TOEFL, IELTS, and other exams that people usually write for admissions. The only thing I had access to is a piece of information. So if you also need this information for your graduate program in the United States of America, I will encourage you to keep watching, because here I'll be sharing unfiltered truth, tested and trusted information. Now, in this video we have 3 segments: the preparation stage, the waiting period, and after the admission period. Starting with the preparation stage, this is where you have to be clear and realistic about the program you want to pursue for your graduate. In my own case, I didn't have to change my course. It's communication, and my career path is towards strategic communication, sort of advertising, public relations, sort of things like that. Unfortunately, I had my undergrads in integrated marketing communication, so it was very easy for me to decide what I wanted. So I already knew what I wanted to study is communication. Now forward to criteria. You have to be realistic about what you have. To ask yourself some questions. Do you have the money to apply? Do you have the money to cover your tuition fee and your living expenses? If you don't have the money, you are looking for schools that offer funding, and that was exactly my own reality. I needed a school that offers master's degree in communication, that has full funding, and we also give me stipend, because I cannot come as far. And another thing is that I was not planning to write GRE or any test score exam of sorts. So I cleared it. I said I don't want any school that will ask me for anything of such. So those are the criteria I based my judgment on. I went on Google, I searched for schools in the United States of America, and then I shortlisted them based on my criteria. This list actually looks somehow long, but like there is 80% chance of you getting admission. Yes. Okay, so after that, I tried to narrow it down based on my criteria. I said it, I don't have money, I don't want school that will ask me for GRE or even official transcripts, because I wasn't ready to pump money into it yet. During the narrowing down, I shortlisted my list to schools that offer full funding, that offer communications, and also doesn't require GRE or any test score. But unfortunately, I didn't get any school that waived the application fee. So I had to put some money together to apply. I shortlisted my school list to about 7 schools, but along the line, I could only afford to pay for 3. So those 3, I said, you know what, these 3 go will work with it. And then the application started. I applied. And note, one of the materials you will need for your application, your transcript, you have to convert it to American standard using West Calculator. And also, you have to make sure that your academic writing, usually like your project during your undergrad days, this is when it's going to be useful. You have to get it ready. And then of course, SOP. I'm going to be creating videos on how to go about those ones, but this is just going to give you an overview of everything that went on during the process. So after gathering all of these materials, I submitted my application, and there comes the waiting period. I waited for about 3 months before I started getting feedbacks. I had to send emails to remind them, and then about 2 or 3 weeks later, there comes the great news that says you have been given admission with full funding. And that has to be one of the best news I've ever heard in my entire life. It was unbelievable, because I kept on asking myself, it's not even like I'm the best or I have the best, but oh my God. And that was how I got my admission. Beep, 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 beep. However, there's a deficit of $452 that I had to pay. And I was asked to submit a statement of account showing at least $452 in my account. And within a week, they processed my I-20. I-20 is the form that summarizes your admission, your course, the estimated cost of attendance, the deficit, and every other stuff. And there comes the most challenging part, which is getting visa. In my next video, I'll be sharing with you how I got my visa within 2 minutes. 2 minutes. But don't forget, it was actually the most challenging phase of my admission process, but also fun. So you want to make sure you subscribe to this channel, share with your loved ones, and always come back for more, because there's always something to learn in each video, I promise. And this is to officially welcome you to the Phoenix community, where we thrive to lead. We don't survive, we dominate. So if you have that kind of aspiration, you belong here. Don't go anywhere. Cheers to great content.